Yo, folks, down here at Unity Gym, Yanni here. I'm making up for some lost time, and I know that I've been slack as I was going to swear, but I'll try and tone it down, the F-bomb, about doing personal blogs and video blogs, and it's just, I've had a lot going on, and I'll talk more about that later. But today I've been really cranking on the nutritional blogs lately, and there's a reason behind that, because I've experienced some ill effects of bad nutrition lately, especially around psychology and around looking at, now that I'm a parent, I notice things, you know, a lot more than I used to, especially around kids and how we feed our kids. So today's a really big one, and this is huge. Like, I've been looking at a lot of research. Most of it's coming out of America, and you would have seen a blog that I posted today, hopefully, if you keep up with what I do, which I shared, about the fact that our nutrition blueprint, or how we approach and deal with food and nutrition, actually starts to be created as a toddler, and they've actually looked at from about 1 year old. And you know, when we're feeding our babies, there's all this motivation around pureeing nice veggies and all this lovely, really nourishing food for our babies. But then as soon as they hit the age of a toddler, they start to eat shit. They start to eat sugar, junk, and you know, I get it. We're exhausted, and trust me, I've been there. You know, but you've got to understand the long-term impact this is having on us on a societal level. What we feed our children ends up creating a blueprint around food that we sustain throughout the rest of our lives, and it has a catastrophic effect on our fucking overall health. And as on a societal level, we're really failing here, and it's really creating big problems for us, and we haven't seen the half of it yet. You know, it's estimated right now that the health industry as a whole in Australia right now is worth $120 billion. That's fucking huge, guys. You know, we're worried about little increases in GST and things like that. You guys don't know the half of it. If we can't get this right, and we can't figure out how to improve our health overall by eating better food, and yes, I agree, advertising and marketing and all the food companies, they own a lot of the blame here, but we've got to start taking it on accountability. We fucking know that the food we're shoving in our mouths is either healthy or not healthy. So get up out of your chair and go and prepare something that's a little bit more healthy, and stop fucking pointing the finger and blaming other people. But we've got to get this right. We do not have a choice. Our Medicare system can't sustain us for much longer the way we're going. Our children, you know, we've never actually lived a generation of people that are going to be as fucked up as our children if we don't get this right, if we don't start to feed our children right. So we don't even know how bad. Rad's just reminding me that this is where we actually know now that it's the first generation where our children aren't going to outlive their parents. This is fuck. Think about that. All right. So let's start. Stop distracting me. Fuck. Let's start with a healthy nutrition blueprint, all right? Because it starts with our children, and it starts when they're 1 year fucking old, as an infant, as a toddler, as they start to create memories. You can't feed them shit. You can't feed them banana bread. You can't feed them muffins. You can't feed them fucking brownies. You've got to feed them real food. And if they don't like it, then let them starve. Trust me, they will come round. They will come round eventually, and they'll start eating the right food. So please, I know that I'm harping and I'm preaching and I'm getting frustrated, but I'm watching this shit and it's driving me insane, and there's no way I can ever tell people how to parent their children. But you know, guys, it goes so much deeper than just your little family circle. This is a societal issue that's really going to bring us to our knees over the next 50 years. We have to start taking ownership for it. Please get on board, and let's start by nourishing our kids. Take care, guys. See you in the gym.